If you've ever uploaded a YouTube video and suddenly got hit with a copyright claim, even though the music said it was free, you know how frustrating that is. The truth is most free music online isn't actually free, right? It's free until YouTube's content ID system catches it, and then suddenly your video can't make money, or even worse, your channel gets banned. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you 5 of the best places to find completely free, no copyright music for YouTube that you can actually use safely without the risk of getting a strike or losing monetization. We'll go over how to download the music correctly, how attribution works, and a few small things that you can do to avoid copyright claims altogether. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so the first place that you should always start if you want completely free and safe music is YouTube's own audio library. This is the single safest source of free music that you can use on YouTube because it's literally built by YouTube. Every single track inside of this library is pre-cleared, meaning that you'll never get a copyright strike when you use the songs in your videos. So to access it, just go to studio.youtube.com and then click on audio library on the left sidebar, and you'll see a massive list of royalty-free songs and sound effects. You can filter by genre, mood, duration, or even attribution requirements. And so for example, if you only want tracks that don't require credit, then you can check the no attribution required filter to filter the song. When you find a song that you like, click the download icon and you're good to go. You can just drop that song right into your video editor, no strings attached. One thing that I really like about YouTube's library is that the songs are organized by how they feel. And so instead of scrolling endlessly through weird file names, you can search for moods like calm or funky or dark or epic. Now, a really quick pro tip here is that while yes, these songs are royalty free, that doesn't mean that they're gonna be claim free forever, okay? Occasionally, an artist might accidentally register one of these tracks with Content ID later on, and this means that your video will receive a copyright claim if that happens. But if this were to happen, don't panic. All you have to do is file a dispute and reference the YouTube audio library page showing the same exact track that you use. YouTube usually resolves it within a few days in your favor. So if you're brand new to YouTube, or you're just testing ideas, or just want a place to find good, safe music, this source should always be at the top of your list for great free background music. Next up on the list is the Free Music Archive, or FMA for short. Now this one's been around for years, and it's one of the most respected places to find high quality free music under the Creative Commons license. When you go to freemusicarchive.org, you'll find thousands of tracks from independent artists who've uploaded their music for anyone to use completely free. The key difference though is that most of the songs fall under what's called a Creative Commons license. That means that some songs can be used commercially with no credit, while others might require you to list the artist in the description of your video. And so it's super important to check the little license icon next to each track before you download it and use it. And so here's kind of a general rule of thumb that I always follow. If it says CCO, that means that it's public domain and it's completely free to use, no attribution required. If it says CC-BY, that means that you can use it completely free as long as you give the artist credit within the description of your video. Now, what's great about FMA is the variety that the site offers. You'll find everything from cinematic background scores to lo-fi hip-hop beats and even acoustic guitar tracks, and they're all created by real musicians. Now, one small warning though about this website. So Free Music Archive used to be maintained by a radio station some years ago. And over the years, some of these links on the website have gone stale. And so always check the download file and the licensing info before you actually use the song within one of your monetized videos. But overall, if you want real artist-made tracks that sound more unique than a typical stock music website, this is one of the best free options out there. Number 3 on the list is a website called Incompetech, created by composer Kevin MacLeod. And honestly, if you've watched YouTube anytime in the last like 10 years, you've definitely heard of this man's music. This site is one of the OG sources of royalty-free tracks, and Kevin has made thousands of songs available completely free. All he asks in return is that you just give him proper credit in your video description. And so when you go to incompetech.com, click on royalty-free music at the top. From here, you can browse by genre, mood, tempo, or even the feeling of the song. And so things like sneaky, cinematic, or inspiring. Each song has a simple download button, and right below it, you'll find a copy and paste credit line. That right there is what you'll copy and paste into your YouTube description to stay compliant. Now, here's the cool part, okay? If you don't want to include the attribution every single time, Kevin actually offers a paid license option, and it's usually just a few bucks per track. And once you purchase that license, you can use it without giving any credit in the future. So if you're running a YouTube channel, or perhaps a client channel, or a monetized YouTube series, or you're making brand videos, this is a really affordable and even free way to stay safe and still support the creator behind the music. Now, one last tip. You want to make sure to always download directly from incompetech.com and not just random repost sites. His music is so popular that you will find it on other random websites, but I wouldn't download it from those websites. I would always download it from incompetech.com, which is the main source. That way, you know that the licensing info is legit and current. And so if you want to take your YouTube videos to the next level with high quality music without spending a single dime, Incompetech should definitely be on your list. Next up is a website called Mixkit. This is one of my personal new favorites for finding modern, professional quality music that still costs absolutely nothing. Mixkit is built by the same company that runs Envato Elements, which means that the quality is surprisingly good for a free library. The soundtracks on this website sound like what you would find on a paid platform. They're cinematic, crisp, and perfect for YouTube or short films or even podcasts. When you head over to mixkit.co and then click on music, you'll see a bunch of playlists. And so things like chill, upbeat, cinematic, and gaming. Every single track on Mixkit is completely free to use for commercial or non-commercial projects, no attribution required. That means you don't have to spend any time worrying about adding links to your description or crediting artists or even getting flagged later on. You just download the music file, drop it into your video, and you're good to go. Another huge plus is that Mixkit is part of a bigger, much bigger ecosystem that includes things like free stock video clips and sound effects. And so if you're building out your B-roll library, for example, you can grab your visuals and your background music all from the same exact place. And unlike some of the older free libraries, Mixkit's site is super fast and modern. You can preview tracks instantly, download with just one click, and you'll even find a little related tracks section that helps you to find similar tracks fast. And so in short, if you want that premium music feel without having to pay the premium price or having to spend time crediting artists, Mixkit is one of the best places to go. All right, so last up on the list is one called Pixabay Music, and this one right here is a hidden gem. Most people know Pixabay for their stock photos and stock videos, but they also have a huge library of free, no copyright music and sound effects that can all be used completely free for both commercial and personal use. And the best part is that there is no attribution required. Just go to pixabay.com/music and you'll see thousands of tracks across every genre. Ambient, cinematic, pop, lo-fi, you name it. You can filter by mood, genre, length, or even tempo, which makes it super easy to match your song perfectly to your video's pacing. Now, what I love most about Pixabay's music library is that all of the tracks are under a custom Pixabay license. That means that you're legally allowed to use them on YouTube videos or podcasts or even paid client projects, and you'll never get a copyright strike as long as you download the song from their site directly. They even include short preview waveforms and quick play buttons, and so you can scan through dozens of songs in seconds until you find one that fits your video. If you're creating YouTube tutorials or vlogs or product reviews, Pixabay Music is one of the easiest ways to get high quality background audio without any stress, and it's completely free. Now, these 5 sites will cover just about everything that you need if you're just starting out on YouTube, or you want to stay completely copyright safe without having to pay any money. But if you ever outgrow the free options, or maybe you just want a larger selection of premium options, then you'll definitely want to check out a website called Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound is who I use for all of my music across all of my YouTube channels, and they are, in my opinion, one of the best paid music libraries for creators, and they handle all of the YouTube copyright stuff automatically. That means that you'll never get a claim or a strike on your channel if you download music through their library. You can even connect your channel directly so that every single song is instantly clear. I'll link a free trial for Epidemic down below. Use that link to get a 30-day free trial so that you can test it out for yourself to see the difference. Now, I would love to hear from you. What is your go-to site for YouTube music? Drop a comment down below and let me know what you're using, or if you found something new from this video, or if you just want to share a new website that I haven't mentioned in this video with other people. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you again in the next one.